The boy racer, or revhead phase, is part and parcel of many a young man's journey to motoring maturity. The difference for Victor Bray was that he never quite grew out of it. In fact, this Queensland tomato farmer has turned a boyhood passion into a thriving business for which he is idolised by the drag racing fraternity all over Australia. Michael Maher caught up with the king of the burnout.
As far as one-on-one encounters go, it doesn't get any simpler than drag racing. Reach the end of the quarter mile before the driver next to you and you win. But almost as important is the pre-race ritual. If you get this right, even if you lose, you won't be forgotten. That ritual amounts to a war dance and is called the burnout. Drag racing crowds aren't easily moved, not even when a jet flame threatens to singe their eyebrows. But they do appreciate a good burnout, and for them, no one does it better than Victor Bray and his '57 Chevy. It's the chance for revheads to live out their darkest fantasies in billowing clouds of burning rubber, fading to white.
There is method in the madness there. Okay, if the track's hot and the day's hot, you won't see me do big burnouts because I'm destroying the chances of getting the tyres to hook up on the racetrack. If the track's cold and the air's cold, well, that's the night you're going to see the big burnout.
You're going to see a massive burnout.
You're going to see massive burnouts. You do your burnout and you pull up and stop, it's a good feeling in the car. You just put the whole thing together. You've done your burnout, ha-ha, it's still running.
If he can get away with the entertainment and not destroy the car, Victor still has to do what ultimately pays the bills and keeps the sponsors happy. Make quick time to the other end.
Oh, look at Bray, he gets it going, drives the Chevy. Oh, he's done it again, and the crowd just go up.
That's right. Thanks, buddy. See you, mate.
Drag racing attracts bigger crowds than any other form of motorsport in this country, and there is no one more popular than Victor.
This is your favourite bracket.
Favourite car?
Yeah. Come back anytime. Right on.
What the crowds can't resist is how fast Victor navigates a 1957 Chevy. It's a highly modified production car with access to some 2,800 horsepower and can cover the quarter mile in just under 6.4 seconds at a top speed of 220 miles an hour. With the help of a few competitors, Victor set up a new class, the door slammers. With few exceptions, like this year's Nationals where Victor finished second, he's been number one.
You get it right in your name, Mark.
Nah, I picked tomatoes for 20 years, it's easy. These ones really be picked again.
Yeah.
Their price end up shooting up after the rain.
You probably wouldn't pick him for one, but Victor is a farmer. On the Bray's home at Kalanga, about 50 minutes north of Brisbane, for 4 generations the family's been growing vegetables. More lately, hydroponic tomatoes. And Ron Bray reckons his product is still improving, even though Victor's not around much these days.
When did it first occur to you that Victor would be lost to the farm? That he really cared more about cars, fast cars and skids than...
Hey mate, I've told him I'm coming back. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think at the moment he has opportunities with racing that he might as well pursue, and that's quite. We're happy with that. We're happy to see him succeed the way he has.
But is he contracted to come back to the farm?
Oh, he'll be back. Yeah, he can't go fast forever. We all get old.
It seems from the time Victor became addicted to his go-kart in the early 60s, it was going to be hard for the farm to retain his full-time services. Part of the early education was paddock bashing. Over time, Victor and a mate bought more than 50 FJ Holdens for a song and sent them into early retirement. This was number one.
The hottest thing out, eh? And there was just nothing. I had to have this car. This car had to be mine. So they got it $10 for it or something it was at the time. They just said, I'll take it out of the box. I think they just wanted to have a drink.
You wouldn't want to roll the car now, though, would you?
No, I don't think it should be flashed. We actually used to, the bonnet, you notice none of them got bonnets on them?
Yeah.
FJ bonnets. You tie a string to them to the back of the car, turn them upside down, you sit in them. And down the back here on the mud flats, you can just flat out, you spit out in the big surface, and on the bonnet, FJ bonnet's perfect for sitting on. So I used to get hurt a bit.
All over the farm there are dead cars, but some you could never put out of their misery, like Victor's first 57 Chevy. It's been promised a restoration.
That's her.
This is the first 57 Chev.
The very first one we ever had. She's been sitting around here a while now. We've got all the carpets ripped up, oil all over them.
Did you ever take this to the drive-in flex?
Yeah. Yeah, every Saturday night.
Really?
Yeah, no, this was it. This was the car, like, this is basically the car I grew up in. You know, like I put the door trims in, I put the seats in, I did the carpet, I did the whole deal, you know, I did all the engine work, everything. I mean, there was nothing at the time, you know, he had no money, it was just a lot of fun. Getting out there and layering it up and hotting it up.
In fact, Victor liked the car so much, he nearly named a child after it. For youngest daughter Billy Jo, it was a close call.
So you're happier with Billy Jo than Chevelle?
Yeah. A lot happier.
Do you think he would have done it though?
If I was a boy, yeah. They were going to call Ben Chevy.
And they didn't, just
No,
Ben.
he didn't look like a Chevy. So they called him Ben.
All Brays are automatically indentured to the drag game. If you're not tinkering with the engine, you can work on the burgeoning market for Bray merchandise. On a big race day, Victor's eldest daughter Kelly sells literally thousands of dollars of Bray goodies.
So do you sell many of the mirrors?
The mirrors, well, I mean, at $55 a mirror, a lot of people will just mainly buy them for a bar.
Does it surprise you that people are so fascinated by your father?
Well, I've been around it for so long now, so I mean, it's just natural.
I take it for granted.
Yeah, everyone loves Dad.
But the chief partner in speed here is wife Marie. She's the passive smoker who's followed Victor just about everywhere, more lately in relative comfort.
So this is the Ritz.
Yeah, this is a Ritz. It's great, isn't it?
Gee, your husband does the right thing by you, doesn't he?
Yeah, he shouts me this really good accommodation.
So how far have you travelled in this little palace?
Oh, Perth, Melbourne, Adelaide, Townsville, everywhere just about.
What about the memories?
Yeah, they're all good.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun over the years. And it's been fun because we've done it together. And we've had their kids and everything.
And you can hear the noise.
Yeah.
It's always right next to you. And who wants to stay in a hotel when you got that right outside your window?
Yeah, it's good.
She knows what I expect. I expect the parachutes checked at least 5 times. You know, they have to be right. If I forget to check them, she'll check them. But on the track, on race day, once that car starts, we're in our own little world, and that's us. We own that. No one can take that away at this stage. It's she knows what to do. I know what I want her to do. I keep asking myself what I'm strapping myself in the car for. Yeah, what are you getting in this thing for? You know, like you've got 20 people standing out here who want to drive this car. Why don't you let them drive it? You know, and then the engine starts and she's all over. And they'll know exactly what I'm doing in the car, you know, because it's just so much fun.